weapons of mass destruction got to be somewhere.
I'm right down, dude. I tell you what. Shit! Oh, my ear! We need to get the fuck out of here!
Nope, no weapons over there.
Skull and bones, ladies and gentlemen. Skull and bones.
Those weapons of mass destruction got to be somewhere. Nope, no weapons over there. Maybe under here. Oops, this photo wasn't supposed to be in here. This is a Skull and Bone secret signal. This is a Skull and Bone secret signal. This is a Skull and Bone secret signal. This is a Skull and Bone secret signal.
Skull and Bones is a huge part of the conspiracy. They are the muscle arm behind the CIA, behind most of the clandestine efforts to bring about the New World Order. Now, why would you trust these lying politicians? And do you really believe the official 9/11 report? All of these things have brought us to where we are today, ladies and gentlemen, with the civil unrest between blacks and whites, which is divided by our so-called president, and the war on terror and radical Islam.
Sooner or later, the people in this country are going to realize the government does not give a fuck about them. Government doesn't care about you or your children or your rights or your welfare or your safety. It simply doesn't give a fuck about you. It's interested in its own power. That's the only thing, keeping it and expanding it wherever possible.
See, the government is used as a tool. We need government to survive, or at least so society seems to believe, that it must be utilized so that we can have amenities, social amenities, right? But in essence, really, it's funded and controlled by a secret group of people. And this is the New World Order.
Some cringe when they hear the term New World Order, despite all of these prominent people using it.
What is at stake is more than one small country. It is a big idea, a new world order, where diverse nations are drawn together in common cause to achieve the universal aspirations of mankind.
The world that maybe some people dreamt of at that conference back in Bournemouth, when it looked as if maybe history would end, that liberal democracy would triumph, that free market economics would slowly progress, and we'd have a new world order.
We are part of a new world order. And as the recently departed Admiral William J. Crow once said, it's long on new and it's short on order.
Walter Isaacson wrote a wonderful book about some of the wise.
This is a globalist piece of scum.
Following the Second World War.
This is why we have the evil we have in the world today. These globalist New World Order Satanists. All of them. We have the same issues under Obama. Different faces.
New World Order based upon collective action.
Collective action. Collective action.
The transatlantic partnership was never just the foundation of our
is now the foundation of the future of trade for the communists
experience
controlling our government.
Bitter and anguished kind. Out of it,
we're right in the thick of it, ladies and gentlemen, and it's not communism.
A new world order.
It's a new world order.
A new consensus as to how life should and could be lived.
And just like that, it was gone. It was a new world order. That's what President George H. Bush said.
With few exceptions, the world now stands as one. A year and a half ago, in Germany, I said that our goal was a Europe whole and free. Tonight, Germany is united. Europe has become whole and free. The world can therefore seize this opportunity to fulfill the long-held promise of a new world order. We can find meaning and reward by serving some higher purpose than ourselves. A shining purpose, the illumination of 1,000 points of light.
This is a world that is likely to be dominated in the near future, and perhaps longer, by the Gulf War and the New World Order, which is the buzzword of the moment.
So the secret of a New World Order, and at this point it's just a slogan, but it does have some historical background in terms that orders have succeeded each other over time. The secret of this is to learn how to use coalitions.
Bush has invoked a new world order without enunciating a new American purpose. The president has still failed to articulate clear goals for our
This
nation,
guy is
for
the
our policy
hugest
in this new
globalist
age.
scum.
And that's why I wanted to speak to you today.
Now let's talk about Clinton, the hugest globalist. Again, chosen, Demolay Society, Freemasonry, youth organization. There's always that connection. And you also have, with Clinton, the just straight out fact that Carroll Quigley was his mentor, who wrote Tragedy and Hope, which talks about all of the New World Order and the secret societies, and the fact that Cecil Rhodes created a secret society for the purpose, and Clinton was a Rhodes Scholar. He didn't complete it, but he was a Rhodes Scholar. I mean, it's so in your face. And the establishment are causing all of the ills of society, the wars, the genocides, the destruction of goodness and grace and God and holiness, with the replacement of evil and depravity and loneliness and sin and evil and emptiness, the destruction of the family, the destruction of all common morality that existed for thousands of years. And in such a short time, they've taken such a stride due to the growth of their great knowledge, their technical ability to deceive us through so many different means with technology, and of course the media, feeding it all. These are dangerous times, ladies and gentlemen, and we're in the thick of it all. You know, the path to illumination is a long and endless road. For those that seek to be illumined and seek these gifts of power, they trade their souls. For these Gnostics are Luciferians. They worship Satan. They worship Lucifer, son of the morning star, who they believe is the one and only true God. Freemasonry, all of the secret societies work in concert for this new world order. They all believe in it, where man can become God. We are. We just haven't evolved to that level, and we must continue to work to that achievement. That's the great work, along with the New World Order. That is the New World Order, the New Atlantis. This is it. So we have to face the realities that we're overwhelmed with challenges to wake the people up. Nothing will change. They use the same tactics. So what Bush did is the same thing that would be done by Obama or the next puppet, unless we get a real candidate. But then they'll kill the real candidate if he doesn't play ball. It's completely evil. It needs to be abolished. But we need to know. We need to say, look, this is done. I mean, one day there'll be a critical mass, but the government will come down on us far before then. They'll blame us for some sort of insurrection. Like, if it ever does come to blows, I'm with liberty and freedom and restoration of the Constitution and the Republic. And we will be targeted as evil doers, you know, the rebels, the ones at fault. Not the liberty seekers, no, of course not. Because history repeats itself, and we're shamefully repeating history right now under Obama, where the government is just giving up. I mean, they just give up. They don't even fight. The other side, there's one party. Anything that the dear leader says gets done. And the people can't see the deception yet. They can't understand why. It's not for me to say, but if you ask me, I believe that times are short for really living in a free society. And many will just cave and give in to whatever comes their way to be protected. But many won't. And when you have a president that defies, for an ideology, defies justice, that you have tyranny. We are living under tyranny under Obama. He is the most tyrannical president in my lifetime. Kennedy, who didn't interfere in your life. Reagan certainly didn't want to have anything to do with your life. Carter didn't do anything. Nixon either. I mean, these people, on the surface, what they did, Nixon took us off the gold standard, aligned with Rockefeller, and opened up the doors to China, so we have this wonderful trade imbalance we have now. All these things have happened over time, but nobody has done anything about it. And we are now in the position, it's like crazy, you know, like, I mean, Donald Trump, at least he brought the reality is that, yeah, we're being eaten alive by other companies because because we're being sold out by these corporate interests that are the New World Order, the power behind it, the forces behind it. I mean, look behind any industry that is dominated and you will find these players. And they're controlling public opinion. They can tell you what movies to like and what to watch and what to see and what, you know, what to listen to and what music you should be, you know, everything to them is about control. If they just put enough money behind it, you're going to want it. That's dangerous. But that is what we're under. And they're using their intellect to prove that we are nothing but stupid animals who should be treated as such because we should be stakes on the table by choice and consent because we consent to all of their nefarious plans, their global warming frauds and their carbon taxes and other attacks upon freedom and liberty to create their utopian society, which really just means that they control everybody else. A two-class neo-feudal system. That's what we're going towards here. And I pray that we can all wake up and not participate in it anymore. Not just call these people out. I mean, HSBC, Bank of America, they launder drug money and get caught, and nothing happens to them. They don't seize their assets. They don't do anything. We have all these debts. We just keep printing money and keep getting these programs. The masses just, oh yeah, I have to vote for my welfare. And they keep getting more people on welfare, so more people vote for welfare. I mean, God help us all. This is what's going on. We're being destroyed from within. Like many predicted in the 50s. That's how you get to America, and they've done it. All right, check out howardnema.com and subscribe here on Truth Talk News. God bless you all, and happy holidays. Merry Christmas.